Ben, just wanted to finish and find out a little bit more about you. I mean, did you ever expect you would be doing this even a couple of years ago full time, and you'd have so many people that subscribe to your channels and talking about this stuff? And what's that journey been like for you?
Yeah, so I graduated with my PhD in 2018, and then I worked at a national lab for a couple of years. You mentioned NASA earlier, so I did NASA back in 2010. In fact, I was working at NASA Johnson Space Center in Houston. But yeah, so I graduated in 2018. I'd followed the crypto markets extremely closely for a long time, and after learning about it back in my undergrad. And in 2018, 2019, I was a postdoc. And then I decided to start my own YouTube channel, not really thinking it was going to go anywhere. I was just like, all right, I'm going to tinker with some of this data and see if it makes sense. But keep in mind, Bitcoin was trading for like $4,000. No one, Ethereum was at like $100. Cardano was at 2 cents. A lot of this stuff was sort of like, why do you care about crypto? It's not going anywhere. Everything's down 99%, 95%. So I didn't really expect it to grow this much, especially because at the time I sort of thought the market was somewhat saturated with YouTube channels and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. But one thing it's taught me is that no, there really is not saturated. There's definitely a place for all this type of analysis and stuff, because I think it was somewhat lacking back then. And so, yeah, I mean, it took me 6 months to get 500 subscribers, 6 months to get 500. And then after I made my first Bitcoin video, on logarithmic regression, I got like 10,000 subscribers in the next 5 weeks, So it was basically just realizing that. And then in 2020, the channel continued to grow by about, a couple thousand people per month. And I thought that was insane. I was going from 12,000 subscribers to 14,000 subscribers in 1 month. And now I go up by a couple thousand a day. And it's been a crazy journey. I quit my job in January of 2021. I was a staff scientist at a national lab, and I was just like, look, my channel is getting too big for me to do both things. And I sort of recognized that I can't do both things and do them both, in the way that I want to do them, right? I just simply do not have enough time. Therefore, I have to quit doing one of them. And I found cryptocurrency, I found blockchain in general a lot more exciting. And decided to go that route. And so here I am. I've been doing this, full time for the last 10, 11 months.
I love it. And I love your videos. And you do them almost every day. If you've enjoyed any of this stuff, Ben breaks this down 10 and 15-minute pieces on a daily basis. And he's got a whole history where he goes deeper on these charts. It's a great channel. And we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary 2 weeks ago, Ben. So I've been there. Back in 2011, I started my YouTube channel, and trust me, nobody wanted to hear about me for a long time. And so I've been on that journey of just slow, and then I've also coached people starting their own podcasts as recently as a year or two ago, where they say, Brian, there's too many podcasts out there. No one cares about another voice. But there always is room. I always say there's this concept called your 1,000 True Fans, and it was a blog written many moons ago by, I think, the founder of Wired Magazine. He was a guest on our show, and it just says focus on a micro niche and serve them well and be you. And, if you just do that, don't focus on the 1,000,000 fans, focus on the 1,000 fans first. The rest will come. And so you've done that, I think. You really, you call it how you see it. You put that stuff out there, consistent basis, and people are flocking to it. I bet there's not many people at your research facility that quit that job to become YouTubers full time, right?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, it certainly had my wife questioning why I got a PhD to begin with. But life has a way of throwing curveballs at you, and you just kind of, you make the best decision at the time with the information you have, and you move on. And I think that's just what I do, and I'll continue to make the best decisions I can. And at the time, it made sense for me to do it, and I don't regret it at all. And I think that this whole industry offers a lot of opportunities for people to build, become part of, build something in the cryptoverse, right? There's the metaverse place, there's gaming, NFTs, build something, right? Build something. And that could be a great investment in and of itself.